Hello everyone! So I've been asked to do another tutorial and a friend of mine had just literally asked me to make snickerdoodle cookies for her. So I'm like, okay, this is perfect. I can make a video out of this. So today we're gonna make Mrs. Sig's snickerdoodle cookies. I got this from allrecipes.com. A lot of people always ask me for the recipe as if I made it myself, and I always tell them like, no dude, like I just get online. So boom, I'll put a link down below or something, whatever. So let's get started with the ingredients. So we have here 1/2 a cup of sugar. It's a fuck ton of sugar, I know. Obviously it's not your healthiest recipe. I mean, what do you expect? Anyways, and then we have 1/2 a cup of shortening. It's basically fat. Bon appetit. 1/2 a cup of softened butter. By the way, if you don't have time or just impatient to wait for softened butter, what you could do is basically put it in a Ziploc bag and flatten it out with a rolling pin or even with your hands, and then boom, softened butter. Then we have, for the mix, we have 2 tablespoons of cinnamon and 2 teaspoons of sugar. And then you want to use, I believe it was 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2 eggs, and then here I have flour. I believe it's 2 cups and 3/4 of flour. And then we have 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then what is it? 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Oh, and then the cream of tartar, 2 teaspoons. It's this little white thing right here. You could get that in the spice aisle. I think that's all. Let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is cream together the butter, the shortening, the sugar, the eggs, and then the vanilla extract. So let's go ahead and do that. The reason you wanna make sure that the butter softens is so it could mix properly. I'm actually just saying bullshit. I'm not actually too sure, but I'm like 60% sure that's what it is. 60, that's a good amount of a number. All right, then 1/2 a cup of the shortening. I'm gonna go ahead and put in the sugar, this fuck ton of sugar. Love being healthy. And then the 2 eggs. Then the 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Where did I put that hoe? Here we go. All right, there we go. So when we cream this, you don't want to overmix it because then the butter starts to separate, I think. Something like that. So you gotta just watch out for the consistency. Basically when it's, I'll show y'all, but basically you just don't want it to get a little too liquidy, I guess. Just keep it at a good consistency. By the way, I have this cheap ass mixer. If anyone would like to eventually donate a nice mixer to me, that'd be great. I like to stop it every now and then so I could scrape off the sides. There it is. I'm gonna go ahead and scrape off the sides so I can get everything mixed in properly. Okay. Okay, and we are good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this up now. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and slowly incorporate the flour mix into this. I'll kind of add it about a cup every time of this mixture. Because if you mix it all at once, it's gonna be a mess. It's easier to do it a cup at a time. Oh fuck. I definitely should have used a bigger spatula or something for this, because My left arm is getting a workout. Okay, and we are done mixing our dough. Let's go ahead and just put this aside. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and preheat this to 400. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so I just realized I wasn't recording for the first fucking half. So basically now I'm gonna go ahead and now roll the cookie dough mixture into balls and then go ahead and coat it with the sugar cinnamon mixture. And then at the same time, see, I wanted to kind of make this a little interesting. I didn't want no boring tutorial video, you know? I wanted a little something different. So at first I asked people to send me questions, and basically I'm gonna go ahead and answer the questions as truthfully as I could. But then I realized I asked that a little too late because I was trying to cook like right after sending that. That just didn't give enough time to get any questions. So basically what I decided on instead was I pulled up a truth or dare generator on my laptop, and basically I'm just gonna keep pressing truth and I'll just answer those. I put it on the hot category so that, you know, it's a little spicy questions, you know. Oh, and I already have my first batch in the oven. Basically you want to bake that for about I believe 8 to 10 minutes. I usually go for 9. It really depends on your oven because some just be working differently. And yes, I sanitize my trackpad so that, you know, I'm like, in case y'all get a little germophobic on me kind of touching food and then my laptop back and forth. But anyways, so let me go ahead and do this. First question, have you ever paid for sex? So I got this question earlier too. I said no because I don't know, like and then I thought about it for a second. I was like, well, but then I was like, no, because that just, I don't know. I'd have to be real desperate and like real lonely. And I'd have to probably be like really old at that point. Like, but I feel like you could find sex anywhere. Like straight up, you literally can find sex anywhere. Although I haven't had sex in a minute, so I don't know. Next question. Do you enjoy rough or slow sex? So basically, I mean, it depends on the mood. Like, both is cool. If you ask like if I had a preference over one, I'm normally like more on the sensual side, I feel. So I feel like I would prefer slow over rough, but then at the same time, like that could get really boring real fast. So, you know, you need to rough it out, you know, you know, gotta equal it out. Oh my God, I can't post this shit on Facebook. I'll just block people I can't have seeing this. Do you like anal? No. I mean, I never tried it, but I don't like the thought of like things in my ass, so no. Tell the tale of how you lost your virginity. What is your favorite thing about the opposite sex? I'd say muscles. Like, muscles are cool on females, but like something about it on men just being different. I guess, like, is it my favorite thing? I don't know. I mean, I'm fucking gay. Like, I don't really think about that, but I do know, but I do see myself, if I were straight, I would see myself with a muscular man. I do see that, so I guess I would have to go with muscles. What is your role-playing fantasy? I don't really think about, ooh. Let me go ahead and pull this out. I should have put this dough. Why did I pull this? Anyways, boom. Let me just go ahead and I like to actually, so I'll just basically take it off the tray, and then I'll use the tray and like rotate it, if that makes sense. So I'll just put like another parchment paper on that one, and then I'll put this in the oven and repeat. You'll see. Anyways, let us continue. So role-playing fantasy. I don't really think about role-playing much, to be honest, and I don't even know like what I would want to role-play. I feel like if I were to role-play with any significant other, like we would probably just be like fucking laughing, like from how ridiculous we sound. Like, I don't know. Also, I am running out of sugar and cinnamon mixture. The recipe calls for 2 tablespoons, 2 teaspoons, but I quite honestly always find myself needing more than that. Okay, let's get back into it. Next question. What is your biggest sex fantasy. Oh Lord. Biggest sex fantasy. I don't know, because like I could say one thing now, but I'll probably think about something later and be like, no, that's what I wanted. But for now, what I can think about, is it bad that I like the idea of public sex? Like, I don't know where exactly I would want to do it and like how I would want to like execute that, but like I'd like to do it in public one of these days. Like just somewhere risky, basically, you know? That's just me. What is your favorite position? God damn, I mean, I know I put the hot category, but like, y'all can't ask anything else. Favorite position. See, I'm like gay, so I mean, if I were to have a strap on, I would want to do that position where it's like you got their leg, like kind of like they got their legs are bent, like you're basically on top. I hate describing this. Like you're on top of that. Y'all know what I mean? That one. Who in this room would you like to kiss? There is literally no one in this room. I'm fucking lonely during this beautiful quarantine. I'm gonna go ahead and show off the cookies I've baked so far. The great thing about these cookies is that they are fucking soft, like bon appetit. They're soft as fuck, and they're gonna stay soft. Like you could eat these like 2 days later and it's still gonna be soft. Like they're just chef's kiss. Anyways, thank you for watching. Peace.